All right, seventh inning stretch here. Game 4 post game. Yeah, we weren't with you after game 3. Sorry, 18 innings. A lot to get into, obviously, with that game as well. But we're going to react to game 4 here with the Blue Jays bouncing back after an 18-inning loss with the Frederick Freeman home run there. Blue Jays win tonight 6-2 over the Dodgers. They tie it up at 2. The big home run of the night, the superstar Vladdy Guerrero. He gives the Blue Jays the lead, and they would hold on to it.
18th in Yamamoto. There's a fly ball to deep left center field. Headed back there. It is gone. Brad Jr. gives the Jays the lead. The franchise face putting the team on his back.
Top of the third inning there, Vladdy gives them the lead. The Blue Jays would hang on to win the game tonight 6-2. Vladdy 2 for 4, 2 runs, 2 RBIs on the night. I was waiting for him to have that big moment. Like last night, it was there. He had the good defensive play at first base. Had a big AB there as well. Tonight he bounces back. It's the big hit. They're down 1-0. He delivers. The superstar gives them the 2-1 lead, and they're able to hang on from that point on. So big thing there for the Blue Jays tonight is they end up tying the series at 2, guaranteeing a series goes back to Toronto here as well. Bieber, we got to give a shout out to as well. Of course, Bieber has to get a little love, right? He has to get a little love. Goes 5 1/3, pitched. I don't know. I thought well. I mean, for Bieber, I wasn't sure against Ohtani. You never knew what the matchup was going to be. So not quite sure always what you're going to get with Bieber too. Is his off speed stuff off? Is it not? So you just never know what you're going to get from Mr. Bieber. But he delivered tonight, gave them the innings they needed. Goes the 5 1/3, gives up only 1 run, did walk 3, but limited the damage there. And again, was hold on. Once the Blue Jays got the lead, he was able to hold up for a couple innings, get the Blue Jays a chance to add on 4 in the top of the 7th, and we're home free from that point. So Blue Jays big win tonight over the Los Angeles Dodgers to tie it up. What a World Series we have going on. We obviously have the 18-inning epic game 3, resulted in the Freddie Freeman home run in the bottom of the 18th inning. A lot of stuff to go into in that game that we didn't get a chance to, but I want to focus on tonight, game 4. The Blue Jays did show up, and I think the one thing that continues to impress me about them is their resilience. And the Blue Jays hitters are, the first 2 guys got out with Ohtani and 5 pitchers are left or less. The next 2 guys, they go full counts with Ohtani, make them work, and eventually they get to him with the big home run there with Guerrero, the superstar, delivering. So obviously Bieber, Guerrero, the big story. Ohtani, obviously the big story tonight as well. But he get on base 9 times last night. He only gets on once tonight. Strikes out twice. Did go 6 innings. Gave up the 4 runs, 6 Ks as well in tonight's performance. So I don't know, like long night. What he wasn't obviously on his game like he usually is. I showed the Vladdy home run as we got here on here as we entered the air here. Jimenez comes up with the big hit as well, gives him the 3-1 lead. Here's Jimenez here giving the Blue Jays a little insurance run here in the top of the 7th inning.
It's Jimenez comes through with a base hit to left center field. Varsha's in to score, and it's 3-1. Andres Jimenez.
So obviously, Blue Jays come up big. They end up pouring it on. Bo Bichette gets in on the action as well. So we got Blue Jays. They tie it up 2-2. But what a great World Series, though. I mean, given the action last night, the Blue Jays able to bounce back tonight. We got ourselves, I believe, tomorrow night in Game 5. A chance for an electric game. The potential's there. I'll give you my prediction here in a little bit, but the potential's there for an epic Game 5 based on what these guys gave us on a Game 3. I want to hit on Ohtani pitching just a little bit here too. Smoltz in Game 3 said he believes Ohtani's a better pitcher than he is hitter. I'd be curious to see what people thought about that. Do you believe that? Do you think he's right in that regard, that Ohtani is a better pitcher than hitter. My eyes tell me he's not. That doesn't mean that he's not a great pitcher, but his hitting ability to me is just ridiculous. All-time great. So it's hard for me to say that his hitting is not there, even though I know it's tonight, goes 2 Ks over 3. I get it. But to me, I'd rather just have him as a hitter all the time. If I had to choose, that's what I would pick with Ohtani. But given this World Series, obviously he'd be available for a Game 7. So it'd be interesting. He probably wouldn't start it, but he could definitely go a couple innings. So that'd be pretty unreal if we go to Game 7 if they start bringing this guy to relief and he's also hitting at the same time. As we kind of look ahead to both teams as we move to Game 5, the 2 things that continue to impress me about these teams is they continue to grind. Mookie Betts is struggling big time at the plate right now, just really struggling. But their offense is really making grind out as pitchers. Be interesting if they keep Paz in the lineup as well, the Dodgers. And the Blue Jays lineup continues to grind. So they make these guys work. Bieber was like 66 pitches through 4 innings. He was not in a good spot at all in terms of where he was going to go long-term with it. But you got to give Bieber, to me, he's the number 1 star of tonight. I thought he was really good in 5 1/3 innings. 1A, maybe number 1, probably. Actually, it's probably Vladdy Guerrero getting the big hit down 1-0. He gets the big home run, gives them the 2-1 lead. Lets Bieber be able to relax. He throws a few big innings there. Varland is able to close out the game at the end. He's a little wild there, but he survives to get through it. And Bassett continues to be awesome for the Blue Jays as well. So it'll be interesting now as we enter just a critical Game 5 here. Critical Game 5 tomorrow night in LA. My prediction for Game 5, I got Dodgers 7. I got Blue Jays 5. I think the Blue Jays end up having to go back to Toronto, having to win 2. I think they definitely forced a Game 7, and we deserve the World Series that we've gotten so far. Some close games. Both these teams, whatever you want to say about the Blue Jays and where they were at the start of the season, as the season went on, they proved that they were one of the best teams in the league. They grinded out at bats like no other team. And their pitching is not necessarily as deep as the Dodgers, but they have a lot of resilience to their pitching staff. You can't underrate Gausman. You move Bassett to the bullpen. So there's a lot of good things to also like about the Blue Jays as well, and they're proving it right now after literally one of the toughest losses you can ever have in a Game 3 where you go 18 innings, and then they bounce back and win tonight in Game 4 convincingly 6-2, and we advance now to a Game 5 here. So looking forward to tomorrow night. Be sure to check us out. 7-inning stretch. I'll be with you. Game 5, instant reaction. Toronto ties it up 6-2 over the Dodgers.